guys, it's Block of the Month. You can grab the PDF for this for free at my website, karinagardner.com. It's just, I do Block of the Month because I think it's such a fun way to quilt with you. And my new line, Ava Kate, was released last month, so you should still be able to get your hands on it. But grab it quick because, of course, once one of my fabric lines is gone, it's just gone, and then people ask me for it and I can't help them find it because it's just gone. So make sure and get your hands on it. There is a whole ebook and e-course with Ava Kate fabrics, which of course you can do in other fabrics as well, on my website. And then of course we're doing the spring sampler quilt, which should be ending, if not, it's probably already ended soon. We're probably putting it together in the last little bit of the month. And then, of course, Block of the Month, which is totally done for free with Ava Kate. So if you haven't had a chance to grab that fabric line, you should, because, you know, it'll be gone after a little while and then you'll email me and I won't be able to get it for you. So let's get started with this right now. I'm super excited to make it with you. Okay, here is what you need for this block. It's actually set up quite a bit like your March block. So what you need is 4 white 1.5 inch squares, 4 black, or whatever color you're using, 1.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles, and then you need 2 sets of, I'm using blue and cream today, but 3-inch squares. So these are going to be just like March's block. What you need to do is, let's bring this over here, move this out of the way. What you need to do is draw a pencil line right through one of your sets, it doesn't matter which one, just like this. And then go ahead and put them together with your cream sets, and you're going to sew a 1/4 inch on either side of that pencil line. So I'm going to do that really quick right now. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim these apart, press them, and we're doing, I call this always like the hourglass shape with these. You can trim them down to 2.5 if you want, or if it shouldn't be that far off, or you can do like I'm going to do and actually wait and trim down the 4.5 inch square that needs to be in the center. Make sure and press these all the same way. So like for me, I'm pressing them all towards the cream. There's no reason for that, it's just happened. Okay, so the layout for these, I'm gonna have my blue pieces go towards the center, so you can kind of decide how you want to do it. I'm doing blue in and cream out, okay? But that's the layout right there. So I am gonna trim down, because I'm not gonna trim the whole thing down, I'm gonna trim down all these little corners. So I think someone would tell you you have to trim these down, but I've laid it out in such a way that it shouldn't be really far off in terms of your size. So I really think you're just fine, especially if you're a beginning quilter. There are a lot of people out there who will tell you you have to follow all the rules to make the perfect quilt, but if you are just a beginner, just be easy on yourself and enjoy the process of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew together this set, and then I'm going to sew together the center. Okay, now this is where you're going to press it open. Just going to move this a bit out of the way, press the center together, and then we are going to trim this down to 4.5 inches. This is the only one that really matters because it makes it easier when you're sewing together your other pieces. And this is a bit off, not too bad. I trim off a little bit off of every side. I just think it really centers it. I'll move them out of the way. All right, here's the easy part, and in a lot of ways the most fulfilling part. I'm going to go ahead and sew these in rows. So I'll sew this onto this, and sew these on either side of these, okay? Okay, once that's done, we're just gonna sew on the ends, and then we're finished. Make sure and set up these so that they are clean and they match up. Okay, that's it. That's such a pretty block. I hope you're having fun making this, and by the time this video comes out, the line should be out. So hopefully you've gotten your hands on some Ava Kate, because it is such a fun line. It's so bold and yet soft at the same time, which is what I like about it. If you're not part of my Fabric VIP, hopefully you'll join at KarinaGardner.com. It's totally free, and it's just so I can send you guys PDFs with all of the tutorials I do on Thursday. So I send out a Thursday tutorial link and a Thursday PDF every single week, just so that you can sew with me. And that's it. Hope to see you guys soon.